literally where the border wall is.
Yeah.
So when you talk about arcing and stuff,
Yeah.
it makes 100 fucking percent.
Oh, of course, absolutely.
Everyone thinks, okay, well, I just crossed because I stepped in my own.
I saw you running. By the time I got the camera, you guys are gone. What's going on?
George.
You want to tell me what happened?
Yeah. So we're out here helping clean up the border.
Right.
We met with Gary Snyder, who's running for LD4, and we're down here doing a border wall cleanup. And all of a sudden, we saw one of the Border Patrol vans go flying down the road, lights and sirens. Then they turned around, he came back down through here. We ran down here to see what was going on, and I saw the Border Patrol agent basically run up to here, and he was chasing someone.
Right.
And obviously we went just to make sure that he was okay, and that in case he needed some help, you know, we have to protect our first responders. We can never do enough to say thank you and to help them.
Right.
So we took off down here to try and catch up to the Border Patrol agent to make sure he was okay.
Okay, this is right there. His car's
Well, his car's gone now.
is moved.
But literally, we started asking questions, and we looked, and he pointed out to where the man was, and he looked like a young kid, maybe like 16 or 17.
Right.
And there's a little concrete path right here.
Right.
George,
Yes.
that he was walking across. You see this right here?
Right. Oh yeah, I see it.
You see that?
Yes,
So
sir.
He walked on that concrete thing
Right.
up to here. The agent nabbed him, or tried to nab him, couldn't
Right.
get him. The kid took off. And then
So do you see him anywhere, like from distance?
Yeah, we saw him. I saw him. He was about, I don't know, 5'6", 5'7", 120, 100.
So now he's long gone. By the time we got here, he's gone, right?
Well, he was back onto the Mexican side.
Oh, okay.
But literally, that was somebody 6:50 in the morning on a Sunday.
Right.
You know, if there hadn't have been, you know, an awake Border Patrol agent
Right.
who got dispatched, you know, maybe from some overhead cameras along
Yeah.
the fence or something, that would have been another person that just snuck right into the country. So,
Can you explain to me, since we have the wall built on that side,
Yeah.
this is our side as well, and this is Mexico's side.
Basically,
Why
out
did
in the
we build the
middle of
wall like not even in the middle? Like we.
Yeah. So the border itself,
Right.
the international border, is actually sort of out in the middle of the Colorado River out here.
Right here, right?
It kind of splits in the middle of it.
Right.
Half of it belongs to Mexico.
And half of it belongs to the
to
U.S.
the U.S. Yeah.
So, but then this wall's like a little bit in. Is that like,
In on U.S. property.
So you
right.
actually they could patrol this area
Yeah.
easily.
So we're still standing on American property.
Yeah,
right
but
now,
the-
even
on the
though
wall-
we're on the other side of
on the other side of the wall. That's what I was wondering. What's the? And it's not even finished wall. Look, it's like it's
No, and this is nothing. There's spots
some
that
parts.
are way.
We
bigger
drove
than
like
this.
yeah, coming up it was incredibly
Yeah, if
huge.
you go, you know, down further down there, the gaps get even bigger in the border down there,
Right.
where it's just unbelievable to think that
Right.
there's contractors that have signed contracts to finish this wall.
Right.
That because the Biden administration has put it on hold,
Right.
these people are still making money, like $3 million a day. The contractors that are supposed to be finishing the wall,
Right.
even though they're not finishing it. So we're literally paying for people to do nothing,
Wow.
you know, and that literally comes from one person from the Biden administration, and his own decisions are literally costing taxpayers that much money all the time. And that's just money. We're not talking about life, property that's being destroyed,
Right.
families that, you know, I've met several Gold Star mothers who their children have been killed by an illegal
Right.
invader. You know, the toll in dollars is one thing, the tolls in lives
Right.
and how that echoes on through generations in a
Right.
family. When someone lost a child, or someone lost a father, or someone lost their mom or their
Right.
sister, that doesn't end, you know? Money can always be replaced.
True.
People's lives can't. So that's
Unbelievable.
why we need to get our hands on this. That's why we need a governor that actually has the backbone and the spine to stand up to the deep state and to do everything that's necessary to secure this border in Arizona once and for all. So
I want to ask you this question. Like for the last
Yeah.
just 8 hours, right? I'm a media cover, so I'm covering you and
Sure.
covering everybody else.
yeah,
You have been from one side of the state to another side of the state
Yeah.
within less than 10 hours. Can you explain to me briefly, or you don't want to?
no, of course.
I mean, I know, like some people don't like to mention this, but I'm the type of media that I go like deep. You know what I mean?
Sure, absolutely.
Into the roots of why the things we do,
Yeah.
and what makes it special.
Right.
You know, sincerity
So-
and from
so it's
compassion.
pretty
Can you explain to me? You were just up. I was covering the other end. Now I'm
Yeah.
gonna like. Can you explain this?
Yeah. So we were in Wickenburg last night.
Wickenburg, yes.
We had like a big 3-hour meeting there in Wickenburg.
Right.
We spoke to probably about 30, 40 people there, and had a great event.
Right.
We went back to Phoenix
Right.
from Wickenburg, back to
Right.
my house. Had to let my dogs out, and then drove straight down here to Yuma, and then you know, because we wanted to be here, obviously, to help these guys down here with cleaning up at the border.
Yeah, I
And,
see that.
You know, this is important. You know, it says the people's servant on my shirt for a reason, because I'm not taking this job to serve myself. I'm not taking
Right.
this job to serve special interests. I'm not taking this job to serve specific groups. No one owns me. No one owes me any money. I'm doing this because I need to be the proxy for the people, literally the stand-in, you know, for the people themselves,
Right.
their voice. That way, for the first time in a long time, we actually have a governor that actually cares about the people of Arizona and what they want, not what the
Right.
special interest groups want. So that's why we're here. You know, this is what we're going to be doing for the next year, all over the state. Doesn't matter what part of the state you're in, you're going to see us at some point. We will get to you. It's just going to be a matter of time.
Well, thank you for speaking with me briefly. I know you're cleaning up, but
Yeah.
I needed to catch you. But I still can't get over 3 hours, 5 hours within 8 hours.
I know, right?
You keep saying last night it was 8. The whole thing was like,
The math is almost
if you do the math, it was 8 hours.
Yeah.
I want to thank you, sir, for speaking with MAAP Real Talk Show.
Thank you.
I know you're busy with the itinerary and the agenda. Look at there's a little bird up in the sky, looking all
Hey,
pretty.
come down here and check this out.
Yes, sir.
George. I'm gonna take, Gilbert's going to take them down to the river itself. You should see that.
Okay.
So Brian, what's the likelihood of seeing a snake out here?
Pretty high.
Look, I'm out of here then.
10,000 comics out of a job, and here we got.
I know, right?
No, they've closed it so we can't get to the river now, because we used to be able to go right off here and shoot off there. Okay, a trophy tree. Have you ever seen trophy trees?
Yes.
Okay, we had a trophy tree here at one time. A trophy tree is a tree where the coyotes would get the women and boys, and they would rape them and throw their underwear on this tree as a trophy. So all the people could see it. Yeah, and it was really sad. In order for us to tear that tree down, they had to have an assessment.
Some ecological impact
Exact-
survey of
exactly.
tearing down a tree.
Yeah, they had to have that before we tore the tree down. But there was women's bras and panties and little girls' panties
That's
and little
unbelievable.
boys' panties or underwear.
Underwear,
Yeah.
Underoos.
Yeah, and yeah, we had
It's sickening.
and it right along this corridor,
That's
up and
insane.
down here. So,
You were saying like this morning, so this is now 7 o'clock and we're already seeing one person. Imagine if we were here at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Can you tell me where we are right now for the viewers? Like, okay, there's bushes all around me.
So I think, actually, George, I think Gilbert would probably be able to explain best to everybody, like right here.
right
where
now
we're at.
we are on the north side of Morales Dam.
Right.
We are west of Yuma, the city of Yuma, and exactly a half a mile from our location is Mexico. On the other side of the river
Right.
is Mexico, and Morales Dam is the last dam until Mexico, which this water.
So how much space between the wall that Trump built to here, where we're standing? Do you know what the?
Probably an eighth of a mile. Maybe.
Eighth of a mile?
Maybe.
So we're risking eighth of a mile to do a wall. Why not here?
Yeah.
Because from what I understand, you have to have. Gosh, I don't want to.
Who puts out these laws? That's I just want to know. Like,
Your
like
your
which pocket?
Your environmental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Piece. Because there's a 40-foot. I know there's a
Right.
40-foot span between the wall in America
Right.
where. Like
Oh,
we
you
want-
mean to build a house
Yeah,
and to
yeah.
build a
What we
wall?
wanted to do in the
There's a
beginning
standard, yeah.
Is have no trespassing.
Right.